done two tests, which is civic and geography. It was good, really nice.
Không để biết muốn đi chỗ nè. Thôi mà bây giờ đi chơi pizza, tối đi chơi.
Tối đi chơi. Tối đi chơi tao đi chung nữa.
Khỏi đó, tí tao chở mày về.
Nếu nghe đâu đây là không cho bạn chở đi chơi.
Điên hả? Ai kêu chở đi chơi, tao kêu mày chở đi ăn mà.
Không được luôn, mẹ tao kêu là bây giờ muốn đi đâu á thì ba chở đến chỗ đấy xong rồi kêu ba nó về.
Nói mày tao chở mà, tao qua nhà mày mấy lần mẹ mày.
Nhưng mà mẹ tao kêu là tụi mày chở nguy hiểm lắm.
Phải luôn, chở nguy hiểm luôn. Má, tao chở. Ủa bây giờ sao?
Giờ đi ăn sáng chứ sao?
Nice weather.
Tí nữa ở đâu kìa, khoảng 19 phút. Qua nhà mày tí nữa ăn thấy không ở nhà kia ra. Không chắc anh cũng hơi lâu Phú ơi.
So right now I have done all the tests. At the end of the semester. Damn, I feel so good. Every burdens have been taken out of my head, and now I feel so fresh, so tranquil, and my mind feels really ease and comfort. So good. I think I did so good in this semester. This semester is the greatest, and I think that I will be in top 5 at least. Okay, let's chill. Hello. Today it is the in the afternoon right now. It's about 5:30, and now I'm in the Amata industrial area. I'm in the park, and I will spend 2 hours on a run. No, 1 hour. So I will run about 2.5 kilometers here. Yeah, because in the afternoon I have spent 3 hours straight to sleep. It was tired, so I am spending my time here. Really nice. It's about 6 p.m. and it's time for me to go home. I also have run for about 2 kilometers, and when I go home, I will accomplish for 2.5 kilometers. Well, I think that I have run over time for 1 kilometers, and 1.5 kilometers other is around walking. Just like that, I'm training myself. Hello, it's 10:50 p.m. and let's talk about a topic. This is an interesting topic. That is, what's the best fuel for your car? Let's talk about it. Historically, most cars have run on gasoline, but that doesn't have to be the case in the future. Other liquid fuels and electricity can also power cars. So what are the differences between the options? Which one's best? Gasoline is refined from crude oil, a fossil fuel extracted from deep underground. The energy in gasoline comes from a class of molecules called hydrocarbons. There are hundreds of different hydrocarbons in crude oil, and different ones are used to make gasoline and diesel, which is why you can use them interchangeably. Fuels derived from crude oil are extremely energy dense, bringing a lot of bang for your buck. Unfortunately, they have many drawbacks. Oil spills cause environmental damage and cost billions of dollars to clean up. Air pollution from burning fossil fuels like this kills 4.5 billion people each year, and transportation accounts for 16% of global greenhouse gas emissions, almost half of which comes from passenger cars burning fossil fuel. These emissions warm the planet and make the weather more extreme. In the US alone, storms caused by climate change caused $500 billion of damage in the last 5 years. So while gas is efficient, something that's so destructive can't be the best fuel. The most common alternative is electricity. Electric cars use a battery pack and electric motor instead of the internal combustion engine found in gas-powered cars. It must be charged at charging stations. With the right power infrastructure, they can be as efficient as gas-powered cars. If powered by electricity generated without fossil fuels, they can avoid greenhouse gas emission entirely. They are more expensive than gas-powered cars, but the cost difference has been shrinking rapidly since 2010. The other alternatives to gasoline are other liquid fuels. Many of these can be shipped and stored during the same infrastructure as gasoline and used in the same cars. They can also be carbon neutral. They make using carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, meaning when we burn them, they will release the same carbon dioxide back into the air, and we don't add to overall emission. One approach to carbon neutral fuel is to capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and combine its carbon with the hydrogen in water. This creates hydrocarbons, the source of energy in fossil fuels, but without any emissions. If the fuels are made using green electricity, these fuels take up more space than electrically equivalent amount of gasoline, an obstacle to using them in cars. Another approach is to make carbon neutral fuels from plants, which sequester carbon from the air through photosynthesis. But growing the plants has also to be the carbon neutral, which grows out of many crops that require fertilizer, a big contributor to greenhouse gas emission. So, the next generation, this fuel must be made from either plant waste or plants that don't require fertilizer to grow. Biofuels can be about as efficient as gasoline, though not all are. For fuel to be the best option, people have to be able to afford it. Unfortunately, the high upfront costs of implementing new technologies and heavy subsidies for producers of fossil fuels mean that almost every green technology is more expensive than its fossil fuel-based cousin. This cost difference is known as green premium. Both governments have already started subsidizing electric vehicles to help make up the difference. In some places, depending on the cost of electricity and gas, electric cars can already be cheaper overall. Despite the higher cost of the car, the other alternatives are trickier. For now, zero carbon liquid fuels can be double the price of gasoline or more. Innovators are doing everything they can to bring green-driven town, because in the end, the best fuels will be both affordable for consumer and sustainable for our planet. Okay, that's all for today. Sorry that my voice isn't great, isn't well, because I feel tired. Goodbye.